Left of the box. So this CBC News clip is damaging. This is from Fun Tom, and this is about the foreign interference again, which is, again, they're saying the choice is crystal clear, but there's the issue of foreign interference with operatives from India that interfered with the leadership race of the Federal Conservative Party, the one where, Pierre Poilievre became leader, and more information is coming out, and it is just so blatant, the corruption and interference that happened with it. And there's an MP right now, Michel Rempel, who is being directly tied to this. And again, Pierre Poilievre is refusing to get security clearance, but if he did, he would know if any of his MPs, any of the conservatives, were involved, and if he should, maybe kick them out of the party, or maybe he can think, well, they're unfairly targeting you, so, I'm going to support you and back you up. But he's not doing any of that because he's refusing to get his security clearance, because I think he knows if he did, there might be issues. And as I say, it should be absolutely disqualifying. If he can't qualify for security clearance, that should disqualify him from being prime minister of the country. Yet he can refuse to get the clearance, and should he become prime minister, it's just magically granted to him, which is disturbing. It should be the other way around. You can't get it, you don't get to be prime minister. So here's a little clip about
the campaign says that it.
Among other claims, confidential sources said agents of the Indian government allegedly pressured Brown's national campaign co-chair to withdraw her support. Radio Canada's Brigitte Bureau is here with more on her exclusive story. Okay, Brigitte, tell us more about what you've reported here.
Radio-Canada has spoken with 5 people separately, with 5 people who were closely linked to Brown's campaign. Now, we have agreed not to name these people because they fear for their safety. As you know, the RCMP
Yeah. So Patrick Brown was somebody who was trying to become leader of the Conservative Party.
Suspects the Indian government of being involved in murder and other criminal activities on Canadian soil. But according to these sources, Conservative MP Michel Rempel Garner was allegedly pressured to stop supporting Mr. Brown. As you know, Michel Rempel Garner was co-chair of his national campaign at the time.
Michel Rempel Garner denies it, but sources say it was agents of the Indian government. What are these sources alleging exactly?
Well, for instance, one highly placed source in the campaign says that it was well known in the team, that it was a source of discussion, of concern also, and I quote, that Indian consulate representatives had approached Michelle, strongly suggesting that it was not in her best interest to continue working alongside Patrick. Now, some sources say they heard it directly from the MP because she held at one point she was on a conference call and they discussed it amongst the team. And we've spoken to people who say who they were on that call, and one of them says that Michel Rempel talked about Indian diplomats approaching her and telling her, you need to retract your support for Patrick. Later in the leadership race, you'll remember, David, that Ms. Rempel Garner did quit the campaign. Right. She was saying that she was looking into maybe a move to Alberta provincial politics. A week later, she abandoned that idea, but never did go back to Brown's campaign.
Okay, yeah, she was.
Dun, dun, dun. Now, let's just see, what does a guilty person, or what does a person trying to hide something maybe look like?
Hi, Chris from CBC.
Chris,
I just got to ask you about you're running away from me. I'm just asking you about the.
I'm sitting having
Where's the Roadrunner sound effect? Like.
Hi, Chris from CBC.
Chris,
I just got to ask you about the. Hi, Chris from CBC.
Chris,
I just got to ask you about the.
Can I just ask you a question? Yeah, Michel Rempel Garner runs away when approached by reporters about foreign interference allegation in Patrick Brown's leadership campaign. Is that what an innocent person would do? Now, I'm not saying anything, of course not, but is that what an innocent person do? Just the such a coward. But she's not the only conservative that likes to run away with these sorts of things. There's this clip of Pierre Poilievre. No questions have accountability, sir. So watch, scurries away from the Canadian media, taking no questions.
So we're today, common sense conservatives, are calling for the finance minister to introduce a fall update to indicate whether she's keeping her promise to cap the deficit at $40 billion or whether Trudeau's completely lost control of the deficit once again. Not only will we cooperate to let her introduce that fall update, we will actually give her a Christmas gift. We'll give her 2 hours out of our Conservative Opposition Motion Day on Monday for her to stand on her feet and tell us how much she's lost control of the nation's finances. Canadians need a common sense, Canada First plan to protect our economy, our system of immigration, our borders, to axe the tax, build the homes, fix the budget, and stop the crime. So, the challenge is over to Chrystia Freeland and Justin Trudeau. Stand on your feet. Monday at 4 p.m. We'll clear the deck so you can do it, and tell us how badly you've lost control of the nation's finances and the inflation and taxes Canadians pay as a result. Thank you very much.
Why are you continuing to criticize the border? No questions? Have accountability, sir.
What?
Pay as a result. Thank you very much.
Why are you continuing to criticize the
There
border?
needs to be like another sound effect. Like, he just completely disappeared. Pan the camera over, he's not even there. What?
Thank you very much.
Why are you continuing to criticize the border?
Okay, that has to be a joke. Somebody had to have gotten to the clip and sped it up. This is a CPAC video, so you can go and find these. And so here's the CPAC video. So obviously somebody had taken it. He didn't really run away that fast. That basically left a puff of smoke where he was standing. No, no, no. Absolutely not.
Thank you very much.
Why are you continuing to criticize the border? No questions.
Justin Trudeau, stand on your feet. Monday at 4 p.m. We'll clear the deck so you can do it, and tell us how badly you've lost control. Thank you very much.
Why are you continuing to criticize the border? No questions.
Lost control of the nation's finances and the inflation and taxes Canadians pay as a result. Thank you very much.
Why are you continuing to criticize the border?
What a coward. What an absolute coward. As soon as like, no, no, no. I just want to say my slogan, my slogan, my slogan. And I'm out of here. Just the whole, or maybe go this way. No, I'm still on camera. Okay, I can't do that too well. I don't have much maneuvering space here. What a coward these conservatives are. Like, that's the thing. Like, they're very hardline and they're very fascistic. But they're also very much cowards. And I think part of, being a fascist is being coward because you're afraid to not have the power. You're afraid of what other people might do with that power. You're afraid of losing your status in society, of losing control and all that sort of stuff. But it is just ridiculous that this man is probably going to be the next prime minister of this country.